And responsibilities of the office of the president, which you have been elected. I congratulate Kelvin Chang in your new in your new role as 2019 president of the Arcadia Association of Realtors. Please pass that gavel and the enormous responsibility that goes with it. Or no, maybe not. There you go. That's a club. Start over.
Congratulations. And best wishes to you. You have a lot of people behind you.
Wow, I'm speechless. This is seriously a tremendous honor, and I stand here very proud in front of you. If you guys know me, you guys know my first time running through this prepared speech, it actually lasted about 22 minutes, and I don't want to make you guys stay here that long, but I'm honestly I have so much I want to express to all of you in this room today. And I really wanted to make sure that I'm really hitting the message, and so I just wanted to spend about the next 10 minutes, please, if I can have your attention. And I promise you I'm going to share with you some sort of thought-provoking ideas and hopefully inspire some fire out of all of you in this room today. So my goal today is hopefully this coming year to help you all become a better version of yourself. We all come here to celebrate AAR's 95 years of excellence and formally recognize the 2019 Board of Directors. So I want to congratulate this new team. And if you're here for one of these fine individuals, or if you're here for one of these award recipients, please just show them some love and make sure you give them another round of applause for them. These guys are great leaders. And honestly, without the team, without the Board of Directors, without the staff, Andrew, and everyone's been so amazing to me. With the utmost respect to the AAR and all its membership, I accept this gavel and tremendous position and responsibility as 2019 president. I'm both humble and honored at the same time to stand here in front of you, and I really wish to express how excited I am for this upcoming year. It's going to be great. And I'm really proud to represent this fine, outstanding organization of over 95 years. It's the tradition of passing the gavel, all the heritage and all the history that the AAR really has built over these incredible 95 years is amazing. It's incredible. And I'm just truly grateful to belong to part of this. And I'm really respectful of all the legacy that this title embodies. And simply put, this is hands down the greatest honor that I could probably ever imagine myself earning. So I'm just really coming to you from very humble and very just crazy to be here, standing here. I promise you I'm not trying to cry, but I'm really blessed and thankful. I'm so appreciative that the past leadership has recognized something in me. They believed in me. They pushed me very hard, asked me to really take on more responsibility and be more proactive and add value to every single little thing that I do. And I've embodied that. And I really wish that I make all of you guys proud. And I really want to put my mind and focus on doing the best I can in this coming year. I want to thank Mary Roverino, who's here in the office, the past AE. she pushed me along with Ryan Asal, who's sitting over there. Ryan Asal put me in a position back in 2011-12 started as my career as a YPN chair. And from there, I just really drank the Kool-Aid and really just gave back, because so many of you have touched me in so many different ways and have really wanted me to come up here and rise up the leadership ranks. So, I really want to thank all the past presidents and leadership out here that really passed the gavel. You guys know who you are. Andy Ben Cosme, George Monty, Kelvin Wong, Ryan Sal, Mike Vashani, Joe Basilio, Roy Bloom, Sylvia Ramos, and our immediate past president, Margaret Garamore. You guys all have been a tremendous part of bringing me up in the leadership and really making sure I'm prepared. And I'm ready. I'm really ready to make this year an amazing year. And I'm not going to let all of you guys down. And in fact, you guys don't know, but during their years of leadership, when I served under your leadership term, I took a piece of every single one of you, and I'm holding it near my chest. And I'm wearing a little bit of a flair from all of you guys that I've taken over the years, as I've earned and built a little bit more accolades and a little bit of decorated flair, because I want to make sure that you guys have all been a part of me. This tradition, this legacy, this is important that we're going to be passing on from the future, and tradition is just incredible. So, wow, thank you guys, thank you so much. I just want to really also say that when I wear this tie and I wear this badge on my chest, I want to make sure that you guys all know that I will not let you guys down. I wear it with the utmost pride and respect for what this symbol represents, along with the Realtor Code of Ethics. A presidential title is meaningless without the support of all the volunteers in this room. And I'm just so thankful and appreciative to be entrusted with your support, with your faith. And whether you know it or not, I'm devoted to every little small things that I do. I'm very, very detail oriented, and I make sure that things get accomplished, and I won't sleep until it gets done. It's totally random. I hold a great respect for all the blood, sweat, and tears that have been put into this organization and the AAR, and we have all truly built a foundation of strength. And on a side note, it's kind of quirky, but for those of you who speak Chinese out there, my Chinese name is Zhang Jiqiang. And for those of you who laughed, you guys know that my name actually symbolizes and means foundation of strength. And I just want to say, I proudly stand here and share with you all that I'm going to be making this 2019 an awesome, awesome year ahead. I'm not going to spend time. Thank you. I'm not going to spend time talking about all the goals that I have for this upcoming year. I wanted to take the time and liberty that I wrote it down for you on your programs. But I want to make sure and try to do a little bit of inspiration. It's a new year, it's a fresh start, and it's an opportunity and a chance for all of us to become better, improved versions of ourselves. And I'm going to ask all that for you. Enhance your professionalism. Do a little bit more. And when it became time, who would lead us in inspiration? I instantly just envisioned my big sister, Cindy Chang, who you all heard her story and my family legacy story, which I just really feel so proud about my big sister, who's inspired me and taught me so many true life lessons. And she guided me down the path to always do the right thing. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for making me test and quiz me on my phys ed vocabulary when I was in 5th and 6th grade. You were 4 years older than me, studying for your SATs, and I was always there to help you, but really you were helping me. Cindy has been honored as a top 40, under 40 female attorney. And she has earned so many accolades over her years of her career, but I can tell you that none of that really matters. What she values most is inspiring others, and that's why she was the biggest inspiration to me, and I thought that she could share that message with you all. Thank you. She's inspired so many, she was a president of Scala and Napaba. These are legal attorney firms that really helped a lot of female attorneys and a lot of minorities achieve and break glass ceilings and break the corporate structure and get positions and titles and payment and earning and more equal. And she has been a really strong force bringing up these minorities and females. I'm proud as her little brother to follow her huge footprints that she put ahead of me. She's always been older and one of the greatest big sisters to me. One simple lesson I've learned from Cindy is she's always made sure to let me know that life is an open book and that we all have the power to create and write our own stories every single day. The choices that you make out there, every single decision that you're doing does have an impact and it has an effect on others. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we're inspired and we're motivated to have and build a community together where we're all feel proud of it, where we hold our membership here at the AAR. So really what I want to do is just challenge you to do the right thing, both in our business and in our personal lives. We can truly create our own future as long as it starts from you within. Don't make excuses for yourself and don't settle for complacency. Push yourself. You know, my sister and my father and my family pushed me really, really hard, and I'm so thankful for it. None of us share a similar story or a background. We've all come from different places all over the world and all over the countries, and we're really a true melting pot, and we're one of the most diverse associations in town, I can tell you. But what I want to say is we all face similar life choices. We all have different challenges and things ahead that make life tough. We have setbacks, I know. We've endured some tough challenges. We take on more responsibility with our families and with our loved ones. We are forced to take on more responsibility with our loved ones, and we struggle to make extra time. We struggle to make time to relax, to have fun, and to appreciate all the fun, great things that we appreciate here in life, in this world, because we live in a really awesome country. But what I want to say is, in addition to all of that, we have to still make time to do our agency duties to our clients and help people buy and sell real estate. And it's tough. I totally know how it is. I've been a broker for over 14 years, and I know how challenging it is to explain that purchase contract and walk them through a first-time home buyer through that process. You know, I know that it's patience is really crucial sometimes when having to explain all of the details and all of the showing a client 30 plus homes, and they might lose interest, or they might even worse, they might write the offer with another agent. I realize it's discouraging when we follow up to call that listing agent, and we know that we find out that we're the second best offer, and we were just that close. And I know how disappointing it is and disheartening when we find out and we hear our escrows, the simple words escrow cancellation. It's such a discouragement. It's sad not knowing when your next commission will be, and every single time we successfully sell our listings, guess what? We sadly become unemployed, and we start all over again. So I'm so fortunate to have met so many of you in this room today. You guys, I have my family here, I have my friends here, I got so many colleagues and associates that I came to learn and build great relationships over the years. This is a huge honor for me. For those of you in the room that don't know me today, I'd love to get to know you by the end of this evening or through the course of this year and chat about anything pertaining real estate or the AAR, because I want to make sure that your voice is heard. Let me share with you a few things personally. I've been blessed with a great family over here in the front and a background. I've been blessed and fortunate to be able to travel the world. I have experienced historical perspective. I backpacked all over Europe. I race cars and I drive motorcycles. I play basketball every single week, and I personally challenged myself to learn Mandarin Chinese and took some time out of my life to live in Shanghai and Taiwan. I really invested in my education, and I've traveled all across Southeast Asia, and I've really seen poverty and unjust governments and societies out there. And we are so fortunate and lucky to be in this great state of California. We really are. So what I would notice, and this is not to brag or boast, this is just to tell you that I have perspective. And I want to tell you that attitude really, truly is everything. And with the right attitude and with the right mindset, we can all accomplish truly some tremendous great things. I'm mostly optimistic in nature. And maybe some of those of you in the crowd who do know me personally, I hold a pretty open, universal perspective and have always valued education and knowledge. Growing up in Montebello in my early days, I was one of those cool geeks who joined every club and joined and got a lot of positions. I became president of my high school. I was editor of my school paper. I graduated from Sher High School at #1 in my class. Sher High School, you from there? Go Spartans! And I graduated number one in my class, and really I just want to say I was an overachiever at an early age. And being an overachiever, luckily, I had the fortunate ability to get accepted to UC Berkeley with my fine friends over here. Go Bears! So I got, at UC Berkeley, I joined a fraternity with my bros over here, and I was actually considered the house manager, which was basically the landlord for my fraternity. So I'd have to go to all these jobless students and ask them for rent every single month, and then I had to learn responsibility in paying the landlord and making sure that things were getting repaired and fixed from a very, very early age. And it's just kind of funny because, it's kind of weird how I came into this position in real estate. After graduating from Berkeley with a degree in economics and a business administration degree at the Haas School of Business, I immediately worked towards obtaining my broker's license in 2005, when the market was red hot. I can't remember when specifically, but I really chose to become a real estate. I don't know when specifically I chose to be a real estate broker, but I'm just telling you that I feel like real estate has just chosen me. Perhaps it's because it's been instilled in me at a very young age through my father. My Mario Chang. My father was a real estate developer. He's probably one of the first Chinese developers from the late 70s through the late 90s. I remember as a small child going to construction sites and going to jobs and seeing the different phases of completion. And my dad would take me along to really show me about real estate and teach me so many different things. Right now, I'm just really thankful in front of all of you and on my loved ones to be able to have the opportunity to say thank you, Dad. I love you. Thanks, guys. He's truly the greatest dad. He's inspired me. He truly is, in my small chinky eyes, he is my hero, and I'm just so proud to call him my dad. I still remember when my dad would break out the belt because I was always pushing the boundaries and I was just pushing limits. And that's just my inquisitive nature. And I completely understand that everything that I've done and that you've done was done for the family. And I appreciate that and love you for that. Mom, Mary Chang, I just want to say, Mary, my mom, words can't express the emotions that I feel when I think about all of the things that you have done for us and the family. The sacrifice, the hard work, the struggles you faced. You guys heard from Cindy that she worked at age 11 sewing at the sewing factories just to make sure that she could pay enough money and make money for her college education and save. These guys are my heroes. I look up to them. To more recently, your selfless commitment to helping others with extreme generosity, with everything you have. I guess what I'm trying to say, Mom, is thank you so much for all the years. I could never ask for another great family, and I'm just so thankful. I love you, Mom. You have the biggest heart in the world. To my brother Jason, my little brother, hey, I'm so proud of you, Jason. I'm proud to see you grow. I'm seeing you learn responsibility. You're learning about trust. And I'm just so proud to see you where you are today. And even though you're taller than me today, I'm always going to be your big brother, and I am the president, so you still have to look up to me no matter what. And last but not least, my love, Catherine. Catherine, my beautiful and amazing girlfriend, she's sitting here in the front. She really keeps me grounded. She keeps me balanced in life. She teaches me to remember the fun and to have and to enjoy the small, fine things. And I enjoy spending our quality time together every single time with Milo. Thank you for being so patient and with having a hugest heart. You've been so kind, you've been so loving, and I could not be here without your support. And I do want to apologize in advance for all the business meetings and all the time away and the events that the AAR is going to have for me this upcoming year. Please, please, please thank you for knowing in advance that I'm going to be busy. I have a lot of things on my plate. I have a lot of ideas that I wanted to really introduce into the association, and it's all for the greater good of for the membership. Together, we can achieve some really tremendous and great things. I know it. I truly believe that. Thank you all for bearing with my long speech. I know it's long, but I really need to show my appreciation. My intentions are always true, and my personal goal and hope is to inspire you, each and every one of you, to become a better version of yourselves. The best professional realtor that you can be, because you know what? Your clients are depending on that. We are all faced with a wide array of choices in every single day in our transactions, and we have to make tough decisions. How do we represent them? And it's important to remember that we must always first put our clients' interests first and foremost, always, okay? And if you do that, trust that in every communication and everything that you do and every action that you do on behalf of your clients, you can sleep, rest assured, and knowing that you've done the right thing. You never have to second guess yourselves. So always try to do your best for your clients. If you deserve and if you desire to truly get the most out of this fine association that I belong to and I'm proud to be a part of, if you wish to contribute or give back to this great association, there's so many ways you can help. The wonderful thing about the AAR is everyone is welcoming and respectful, and we can always use more helpful volunteers in our committees. And if you're unsure which committee you want to be along with, I'll be happy to speak with you and find the perfect fit. Okay, I've been on these committees for a long time, and I really know that we do some tremendous things. We can, in terms of how we speak in vocally and giving the input, when we give out those surveys, please respond. Because I know the BOD, we look at those every single time that we do them, and we want to make sure that we're putting together the things that you want in our classes and the changes that you want to be made. So we listen to you, and we give you that opportunity. I guarantee you that we, as the BOD, we do our best, and we make decisions on behalf of our membership. And for those of you who are too busy, and you're out there selling, and you're doing ton of sales, like Sylvia over here and Yvonne and the petty team, I can tell you, it's okay. You can at least give back voluntarily and contribute to the RAF. Please, if you have it in your heart and in your soul and in the means, at least do the true cost of doing business and donate $198 to RAF. Annually, we need this to really reinvest back into our business. You know, and there's so much that you get back out of this. You get quarterly meetings and luncheons. You know, we've had Jeffrey Prang and we get Carol Kwan who come out and speak towards, and various local city officials who share some great things during those meetings. In conclusion, I'm almost done. Thanks again for your continued support to everybody. I really need to say some special thanks to our major sponsors, Paul White, RPM Property Management. He's one of the best property managements in town in Pasadena, and he's our major sponsor. This event would not be here tonight without Paul White and his generous sponsorship. I also want to thank CRMLS, Olympus Escrow, Janine Brown, and Grace G, and also my company, Coldwell Banker Dynasty, for really supporting me in their continued support with the AAR. We got our pit boss sponsor over there, Martin Mesa with Rate One Financial. You've been awesome, buddy, and you've been so helpful as an affiliate. And our lucky 777 sponsors, Dwayne and Rosanna Morrison of Morrison Plus Property Inspections, Rapatoni Corporation. You guys are amazing. You guys have been so helpful, and you guys are one of the best inspectors in town. You guys are so detailed. My clients look at those reports, and they get scared because it's so detailed. Seriously. But you know what? They need that. They need to be told the truth. We need to be open and honest, and that's why I'm not hiding behind this podium. I'm here in front of you because I want to make sure that you see me and I'm real and I'm in front of you, and I want to make sure that your message gets across. So if you have anything to say, if you have anything you want to contribute or support or ideas, I'm all ears. Thank you for all the other sponsors in this room. I really don't have time. I don't want to cut this short. But I also want to give a shout out to my buddy Jason Miramontes and Casual Encounters. The band Casual Encounters. These guys are amazing. I grew up with Jason, the lead singer, who gave us the amazing opening and inspiration song, the national anthem. We grew up together in 5th grade. He's been one of my best friends for all the time. We've been enemies too, don't worry about that. We play basketball. But him and his Casual Encounters bands, these guys are huge. They play at the House of Blues and so many big venues. And give it up for the band, guys. Give it up for them. Okay? All the award winners, Andrew, everybody, this is it. Thank you so much I'm looking forward to a memorable 2019. Thank you for spending this lovely evening together. I'm so excited and thrilled and honored and humbled about what this title embodies. I'm just looking forward to the upcoming year. Now it's time to celebrate and have a great time. Let's get the band back up and get ready to roll. Andrew, you want to say anything to close us off? Alma?
Thank you. He's the opposite. They need to balance it.
Sheraton Buckland. And I'm going to celebrate in October 60 years in the business. Yeah! I love all of you. Had a lot of fun. They also said the one warning Monrovia and St. Gabriel. And when I went into business, it was an all man's business. And they used to say to me, Alma, if you think you're going to sell real estate, you put your own signs together. So I was so young then, and the only ones to deal with me that had 500 in the prayer, and most of the prayer. And I hope you have a good night, and thank you very much. I'm surprised they asked me to drop off tonight, and I guess your name's up too bad. God bless you, and have a good time.
Go, Dave.